Welcome to Aportfolio, Appalachian State University's e-portfolio system, where you can collect, reflect, and connect your learning to professionally present your best work.
The aportfolio is a space to create a positive digital presence, integrate your learning across courses, and document your academic growth. E-portfolios are digital representations of your learning process and products for a professional audience.
So, what is an aportfolio?
The ePortfolio is an online showcase of the things that you do over the course of your education here at Appalachian that you're most proud of. It's a way for you to pull that favorite project that you did in your freshman seminar, the end writing project that you did in your sophomore English class that you were incredibly proud of. It's a way for you to pull all of those things together into one cohesive whole so that when you graduate, you have something that you can show employers, potential grad schools, or just yourself, showing the best parts of what you did at Appalachian.
Your aportfolio is adaptive and can be kept up to date with your most recent work.
You can also make multiple portfolios that can be tailored to specific employers.
I think if the portfolio wasn't done for a grade, the reason students would want to do it is because, I've been going through a pretty rigorous internship process, and a lot of the things that they want to see are some of the things I've done in the past. So like from assignments to projects, they really want to be able to assess me in like a 360 type of way. They don't just want to see me like talk to them, but they want to see some of the things I've done. And so I think a reason a student should want to do the aportfolio is because it allows them to pull up a link to be able to basically assess you in a completely different way than an interview would. And so it kind of shows them how you think, how you write, shows them some of the things that you can't always reiterate through speaking, but you can reiterate through your work.
Aportfolio is a virtual space for making your learning experiences transparent through reflection and representation.
You can collect your best work in multimodal formats, including audio, video, and documents. More importantly, the aportfolio creates a place for meaning making and integration where you contextualize your skills and core competencies as you craft a digital narrative that authentically represents you.
You are a Googleable generation.
So aportfolio gives you supreme privacy control, something many other social media platforms lack.
My Digication link to my ePortfolio site is the very first thing that comes up on Google when I type in my first and last name. So it's very exciting because in my ePortfolio I have published my undergraduate achievements, personal hobbies, and things that I would do on the weekend that I want to post about, and my business and teaching and other things. So I can really show them the full spectrum of Taylor through the power of just that Google search of my name.
A student would definitely want to create an aportfolio, whether it was for them or for professional academic use, simply because it allows you to see all of your accomplishments. It allows you to put everything in front of you, and you're able to actually see all of the work that you put in.
For me, the ePortfolio project is helpful because it allows me to have a space in which I can put all of my work and sort of understand the journey that I've taken throughout my undergraduate education.
Because I ended up adding so many things in there, I didn't even realize I had done this much stuff. And so then I had to organize it and clean it out and crisp it up, and until finally I felt like it actually represented who I was.
Aportfolio is a place to reflect on your learning process.
I would just say that throughout college it's important to be aware of what you're doing and realize that you're not writing things only for a grade. It's important to create things that are important to you and that you learn from every step of the process. And then the portfolio in the end is a great way to show that you've learned something beyond getting a major or passing a class. You've learned something that you can apply to your life.
During the ePortfolio, I really did have the opportunity to reflect upon the integrative learning experience at Appalachian. I think that's really something that Appalachian students have a leg up out of all the different undergraduates in North Carolina or in the Southeast or in the country. I mean, Appalachian students really have that ability to integrate multiple disciplines, and from that I think I was able to put together things from art history, things from philosophy courses, things from global nutrition courses, and even my physical science, my chemistry courses and calculus courses, and I could really see how my critical thinking has improved and how my writing skills have improved, and even how my presentation of my learning experiences have even improved during the creation of the ePortfolio.
I learned through the aportfolio and through uploading PDF files of papers that I've written that all of the learning that I've done so far at App State hasn't just been on the surface, and it's really instilled in me, a drive to learn more. And it's not just about submitting the paper for a grade, it's about what does this paper say about you, or what would it say to a future employer. And I think the aportfolio is such a great way to display that, other than just, here's my GPA, this is what I did.
I think the ePortfolio gives people from so many different backgrounds the ability to express what they're good at. So if they're a fine arts major and they already do a lot of art, they have a place where they can upload that and have a web presence. I also think that you could say the same thing for someone who's an engineer or into some sort of appropriate technology. If they had done their own home solar project or something like that, that would be really cool, and that wouldn't be something. You could put home solar project line on your resume, but I don't think it's going to tell the same story as seeing someone make something from scratch and really take the initiative to do something like that.
aportfolio is easy to learn and user-friendly at any technical level.
If you get stuck, don't worry. There's plenty of support available to help you.
There is also support available to help you navigate the complex world of copyright, copyleft, and intellectual property.
I definitely will take this with me forever. I think everyone should be able to do this, so it's great.
I think advice for other students I have who want to create an aportfolio is don't be intimidated, because I was fairly intimidated, and know that all of your accomplishments, however small or large they are valid to you and to others, and definitely to future employers. And you can always explain them in a way that will put forth your knowledge and your passion.